Hey guys, how's it going? Big Dope 7 back here with another episode of Road to the World Series. Last time out, we took a loss to the Pittsburgh Pirates, which ended their 5-game losing streak and put us onto a 2-game losing streak. We are now 6-7, sitting tied for the Reds lost today. So if we can win, we'll be sitting in third all alone, which would be really nice. Try and keep pace with the Brewers. The Brewers have been on a tear lately. I believe they won their last 5. So we're gonna have to win this game to keep up with them. Today we're gonna have Kyle Hendricks on the mound. He's got 1 win. He's only got 1 start. I skipped his start the last time. So he's still 1-0 with only 1 start. So he's 1 for 1 this year. And then he's got a 7.20 ERA. He didn't pitch too well in the first game, but still was able to muddle out a win there. He's going against Jeff Locke. Jeff Locke, it looks like he's been having a tough season this year. We hope to continue to kick him while he's down. A little bit of a side note here. We brought up Addison Russell. This was the game that Addison Russell came up in, and so I decided to bring him up myself. So as you can see, we've got Addison Russell playing shortstop. Starling Castro now playing third. He's got a little bit of a better arm than Russell. And then we left Baez at second base, and then now we have Chris Bryant in left field. So Chris Coghlan is no longer playing left field. But Coghlan will get the start today, though, because Javier Baez or Jorge Soler needs a day off, so let's kind of shake up this lineup a little bit. You know, we're gonna actually leave it how we had it there, and we're just going to move Addison Russell up to the 2 spot, and then keep Chris Coghlan down there on the 9 spot. We hit the pitcher 8th, just like Joe Madden. Feel like it's a decent strategy, not a bad strategy. So that's the lineup we're going to roll out with today. Has been hitting the ball well at the bottom of the lineup, while Anthony Rizzo has been struggling at the top. Would you consider swapping these players in the lineup? No. I refuse to do that. So we're going to have overcast skies tonight, kind of a cruddy night. It was kind of a cruddy night in real life in this game. I believe this is the game it snowed. Or maybe it might have been the next night. I think they lost the game it snowed. But that's neither here nor there. But we're going to go ahead and send it out to Matt, Eric, and Steve, and I will talk to you guys after the game. Enjoy, guys.
And he's right to the wall. He's there. He squeezes it, and the A's have won it. 3 consecutive years in the postseason for the Oakland A's.
Now on 3-2 to Utley with Rollins.
First pitch moments away in Pittsburgh. The Cubbies and Buccos next. Now from the home of the Pirates since 2001, a spectacular view there of PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. With that, we say hello again, everybody, and welcome to Cubs Baseball. Matt Vasgersian with you, Mike Side. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our 2 starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs, as Joe Madden will line them up like this. Jeff Locke will be on the mound to face them. He's a guy that's got pretty good command of his pitches, but he's got to make sure he doesn't fall in love with the fastball, because guys in the past have had a tendency to sit on it and have success against him. And a look now at how the Pirates line up on D behind him. Dexter Fowler to move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. DK, let's take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in game one. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in game number 2.
Here it comes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. So with that, let's call up the scouting report as you get a look there at what we'll see going forward from this 27-year-old southpaw. Addison Russell will be the batter. First pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Anthony Rizzo will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Now here's the first pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And now a pitch on the way. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It's the Cubs 0, Pirates coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. A look there at the starting lineup for Clint Hurdle's Pittsburgh Pirates as they'll line up this way. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Getting ready now is Starling Marte to lead things off in the home half of inning number 1.
Pirates number 6, left fielder Starling Marte.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, and they dropped the opener of the series and of the road trip last time out. I thought they came out a little flat, but still plenty of time to turn that around, though.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1. Here he comes on 2-1. 2-2 now.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
2-2. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. The 2-2 one more time. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. 2-2. Full count. 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Line hard into left. Bryant is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Josh Harrison will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Swing and a liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Well, don't worry. I'll tell you, if you keep hitting the ball like this, sooner or later it's going to even out as the season goes on. Just a little unlucky right there as he hits that ball right at him.
Andrew McCutchen will step forward now. Currently third in the National League batting race to begin play. Here's the first pitch to him. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
And you know what? That might be a little frustration coming out right here. You didn't get the call on the pitch before. You're a little bit steamed out there. And here, pretty clearly trying to overthrow this ball, and it winds up getting away from him.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 190 is the batting average coming in. 3 homers and 4 RBIs. 1-0 on the way. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. We played an inning. No score. Chris Bryant leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Left fielder, Chris Bryant.
Now here's the first pitch. Ran it in on the fists, 0-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Pitch on the way. Oh, good knuckle curve, 0-2.
And this is what you like to see, especially coming off of a loss in his last start. These first couple innings, he's coming right after guys.
Now here's the pitch. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
You know what? I think he's got the right idea here with 2 strikes. All he's trying to do is shorten up and drive the ball the other way. But he didn't square it up quite the way he'd like to, and he just lofts it into the outfield for an easy out.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. McCutchen is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
I think he might have gotten into that home run trot a little early. Off the bat, I think he thought that this was out of here, but winds up just shy of the wall out there in dead center field.
Javier Baez will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. First pitch coming. Hard hit to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Neil Walker will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. First offering on the way.
Here we go.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
1-0. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. And the pitch. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. And with that, he'll stretch that hit streak as he's now hit in 8 straight games. Number 27 will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. And here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0. Off the plate again. 2-0 now. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Runners off for second. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he's safe. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well, I think these guys are pretty lucky just to get an out on this play. You see, they try to start the double play at second base. That doesn't work out. And they're pretty fortunate that the relay throw is in time to at least get the out at first.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 7 games. Boy, arctically cold. Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. From the stretch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
He waits. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll reach first safely. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0. Gregory Polanco will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. First pitch to him. Runner goes for second. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. He's set. Now the pitch. Ball one.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
The 1-1 home. Here we go. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Coghlan there to grab it as that becomes out number 2.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Jeff Locke will stand in for the first time here. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. Has a look. Now the pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out the straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll take a look at ball 1. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. 3 runs already home here. Now the 2-0. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
The 2-1 home. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
The 3-1 coming. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Coghlan is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 2. It's now 3-0 Pittsburgh. Back here with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Starlin Castro gets ready to start out the Cubs half of the inning. Now the first pitch. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
The pitch. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. 1 away here to begin the third.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it. Winds up an easy pop out.
Kyle Hendricks will be the batter. Here's the first offering. Smack the opposite way now, and this should give him at least 2 bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
You know, sometimes people talk about no doubters when a guy hits one 20 rows into the seats. Well, that's a no-doubt double right there. No chance for any of these outfielders to get it. With their backs to the infield, they got to get back there, get the ball back into the infield just to save a double.
Chris Coghlan will stand in now, and he's certainly one to be wary of as you see the numbers there. Scorching hot these past 10 ball games. First pitch on the way. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Polanco is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. The relay, and he is in there.
Yeah, this will get the runner up to third with 2 away, but it looked like it might have had a chance to get down initially. Good job to run it down out there in the alley.
Dexter Fowler will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game. First pitch coming. And fooled badly there as he reaches out to hit this one on the ground toward the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A goal opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Josh Harrison will start out the inning here for the Pirates, to be followed by Andrew McCutchen waiting on deck. First pitch coming. Now the first pitch of the inning is turned around and into the gap in left center, and that's going to find the alley for extra bases. Heading for second is Harrison, and he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
More trouble here to start this inning, too. They've had this guy's number so far, and now here's a leadoff double on the very first pitch. It's right back into the stretch with the runner in scoring position.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
He's ready. Now the pitch. 1-1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Here comes the 1-1. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets foul past the coaching box. A runner at second, nobody out. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And that curveball still hasn't shown up yet. It's normally a real good pitch for him, but it hasn't served him well at all so far.
He's set. Now the pitch. 3-2 now. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Here's the full count offering. He goes the other way, and this one's going to split the gap for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now. And McCutchen is into third base with a triple.
Yeah, and no matter how many of these you see in your lifetime, this is still one of the most exciting plays in all of baseball. You can see he's not stopping round in second base, and he makes it all the way to third there with an RBI triple.
In now is Pedro Alvarez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. He's ready now, the pitch. And he pulls it to deep right field. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Good work there to pick up that second run of the inning. He just gets the ball airborne, and it's plenty deep enough to pick up the RBI.
Neil Walker will dig in. Last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. It looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he can't track it down. A base hit.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Number 27 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Standing in now, number 27, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. You guys surprised at all that that man doesn't have the bullpen going yet?
Well, he's showing a lot of faith in his starter, but to me, you've at least got to get someone stretching down there. Move him around a little bit.
Here we go.
Fouled back. Comes set. Now the pitch. Too high. 1-2.
And on 0-2, I think you're better off trying to bounce that thing rather than leave it up. Even though that's high, it's a dangerous spot to miss.
Here comes a 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Here comes a 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Full count pitch on its way. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, that's a big time to pick up the first strike out of the ballgame here. So far, guys have been putting the ball in play, and really that's been part of the problem, quite frankly. But that's a good job to get a much-needed punch-out right there.
Stepping in now, Francisco Cervelli, as he will look at a first-pitch fastball for ball 1. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1 on the way. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
And that is not good.
The 1-2. And that misses. 2-2.
2-2.
Here's the 2-2 home. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Pirates 5 and the Cubs nothing. Addison Russell will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Addison Russell.
Got a 1, 2, 3 here.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the 4th inning will open here with a ball hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Anthony Rizzo will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now here it comes. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
Come on, Pirates.
Ready now on 1-1. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Here's another 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's having a rough go of it so far. His 2nd strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Chris Bryant will come in now with 2 away, and I've got to say, it may be about time to start taking a pitch or 2.
Yeah, I mean, he is just running right through these guys. They've been getting themselves out left and right. He's hardly even broken a sweat out there.
All right, Pirates.
First pitch coming. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Alvarez will put this one away, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Gregory Polanco will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Gregory Polanco.
First offering on the way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. One 1-0 pitch now. Changeup low, 2-0. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
Changeup, called to strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. A reminder, we're back at it here tomorrow night on the show for Game 3 of this 4-game set. As you get a look there at the pitching matchup we'll have in store for us tomorrow night. Jeff Locke will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Now here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Five runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Another 1-2 delivery. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
The 2-2 coming. Fouled straight back. The 2-2 one more time. And this is on the ground toward the hole. To the bag with it himself is Rizzo for the out. Starling Marte will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. And here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-0 home. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Josh Harrison will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And that's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, he's hoping to just get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. This is now 8 hits he's allowed already, so he's got to be running out of chances to turn things around.
Andrew McCutchen will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
2 men are on with 2 men out. The 1-1 now to McCutchen. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
The big pitch here, 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it, 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1 and 2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Wellington Castillo will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
The catcher, number 5, Wellington Castillo.
Come on now.
First pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Javier Baez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Now the pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Wow, he's using that fastball to devastating effect out there now. He gets another out here. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Starlin Castro will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here it comes. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Pitch on the way. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Pedro Alvarez will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
The 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Here it comes, 3-0. And this is fouled straight back. The 3-1 pitch. And a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, and he's trying to make sure that he doesn't allow that first walk. He's worked it back to full count now after being behind in the count, 3-0.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And the pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Neil Walker will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Now the first pitch. He's running towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. It is far too late as he steals second with ease.
And even with a 5-run lead, you've got to play with the mindset that no lead is ever safe. So that's a good job right there, taking second and getting yourself into scoring position.
He waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Well, if you're going to make an out, you have to make a productive out. And that moves a man up to third now with just 1 away.
Number 27 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. Here's the first offering. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Fowler will make the play. Tagging is the runner from third. And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip.
Well, that's all he's hoping to do right here. Just get that thing airborne and get that first run of the game home. He does his job, picks up the RBI.
Francisco Cervelli will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch coming. And that misses inside. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-0. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. 5 innings complete. Pirates on top, 6-0. Jorge Soler will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Jorge Soler.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the 2nd hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Chris Coghlan will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch on the way. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Boy, that's a good jump right there this time. I think he had this one stolen even if the throw is on target. But you see the shortstop have to go up the ladder to get it, and that took away any chance of throwing him out.
Pause, now the pitch. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
Well, that's not exactly what he was trying to do up there, but the check swing will work out just like a sacrifice, even though he won't get the sacrifice in the book. Still going to count against his average. They wind up taking that sure out at first.
Dexter Fowler will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Polanco is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Yeah, they had to scratch and claw to get it done, but this sac fly finally gets them on the board. Hey, the way things are going, they'll take it.
Addison Russell will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Here we go, free swinger.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But this is foul for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1. In front of the changeup there, as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now the 1-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now another 1-2. Chopper foul. He'll try again. 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Here he comes on 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Payoff pitch coming. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Look at Walker. Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Addison Russell has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And there he goes towards second. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo. And McCutchen won't get him. He's in there at third.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Chris Bryant will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
He's set. Now the pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Runners on first and third, 2 away. From the stretch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Marte is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Pittsburgh leads this one 6-1. Gregory Polanco will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Jason Mott is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Jason Mott.
Gregory Polanco will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th.
Gregory Polanco.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Here comes the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Let's go, Pirates!
Now here it comes. And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit. So with the leadoff man reaching base here, let's take a moment to check out this date in baseball history. Jeff Locke will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2, which you get a look at his 2-run homer. There was a big blow early on. Now here's the first pitch. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Well, this is textbook baseball right here. He's got the lead already, and now he moves another man into scoring position, and that could hopefully give himself even more of a cushion to work with.
Here's Starling Marte as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
He's ready now. The pitch. Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control. 0-2.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. From the belt, the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, at the very least, you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Josh Harrison stands in as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Comes set. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Wellington Castillo will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Wellington Castillo.
First pitch coming. In there, 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Now trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, you always want to be aggressive at the plate, but my goodness, look at that ball-to-strike ratio so far. These guys are swinging at everything. I mean, everything.
Javier Baez will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First offering on the way. He goes right after the first pitch here and shoots it back up the middle and into center field for a base hit.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Starlin Castro will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. First pitch coming. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And a step off. Runner goes for second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
That's a situation where a guy just gets a little too antsy out there. So once they step off, he's left with nowhere to go.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-0. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
Not too many balls hit solidly tonight. Just their 6th hit of the game. So now they need to figure out some way to string a few of these together.
Chris Valaika will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 18, Chris Valaika.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He waits. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. From the belt. Kicks and deals. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
There's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. On a big swing there, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. Around third is Castro on his way home. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now.
Well, you know what? Not too late to make a game of this after all. They're going to get a run back here on the RBI double, and even though there's not a lot of outs left, at least they're going to make these guys sweat a little.
In now, Chris Coghlan. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there, perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
The next pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Coghlan awaiting the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. One, two. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. It's the Pirates 6 and the Cubs 2. Phil Koch will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Number 27, Phil Koch.
Andrew McCutchen will lead things off here for Pittsburgh, and he'll have Pedro Alvarez set to follow on deck. And that's in there for a strike.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Here it comes. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw is low, and he can't get it to stick in the webbing.
It's kind of a cold night, so that grass might be a little dewy, and that ball might have just slipped right out of his hand.
Neil Walker will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And here's the first pitch. He's running towards second. Now a swing and a ground ball. Comes set. Now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. On the ground is short. To second for one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Pirates 6 and the Cubs 2. Dexter Fowler will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now. Now the 1-1. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly one away. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Addison Russell will dig in. He singled his last time around. Here's the pitch. And here's another fly ball. This one's heading out to center field. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2. Pirates lead this one in front of the home crowd here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. You should get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now here's the first pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 2 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And the pitch. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Here comes another 0-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Number 27 will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a run batted in thus far. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Pedro Strop is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Pedro Strop.
Number 27 will step in. 0 for 2 with a run batted in thus far.
The shortstop, number 27.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Now here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One pitch on the way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here comes a 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Time here tonight.
He was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Into the box, Francisco Cervelli. Out of play. The pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Gregory Polanco will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. On the way. This ball will be chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a high chopper. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They lead it 6-2. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Antonio Bastardo will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth.
Number 59, Antonio Bastardo. Now playing right field and batting in the ninth spot.
Chris Bryant will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Left fielder, Chris Bryant.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? 1 pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Number 58 will be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 58.
Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Base is empty here with nobody out. Here it comes. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He check his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Well, this is just not hit all that hard, but you'll see it get by the mound and just out of the reach of the diving shortstop. Good effort, but this is a base hit.
Tony Watson will come on now as he'll try to record the final 2 outs here. Here's Starlin Castro. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And will step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in. Has a look, now the pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is blistered into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Mark Melanson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Tommy La Stella will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Hart is there. Let's see if they test it. And he is out at the plate. Trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over.
You gotta like the work rate out there. 2 pitches, 1 out, 1 save, and 1 tight victory for the guys. Hard to do it much better than that.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen tonight, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Pirates win it 6-3. Good night from Pittsburgh.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 6 runs.
So guys, we were not able to get the win today. We ended up losing the game 6-3. And actually Jeff Locke's home run actually made a huge difference. Kind of put us in a hole there, and we was gotten that 6-run hole, and we just couldn't get out. We made a nice we did a nice job of trying to get to that 6-run mark, but it just wasn't to be. As we fell short. Chris Bryant did hit a home run, his second of the year, which was good. But that was probably one of the few bright spots of this game. We were not able to pitch very well. I mean, the bullpen pitched well. I shouldn't say that. It was Kyle Hendricks that didn't pitch well. I'm kind of on the fence at this point on him. I may let him go a few more starts and see how he does. I know PNC is definitely a hard place to pitch in this game, just because you really can't see where you're throwing, and the game kind of keeps flip-flopping the veteran and the All-Star. Honestly, I can pitch on All-Star. It's just I can't pitch on All-Star at PNC because the fact that I can't see where I have to throw the ball, what pitch the catcher's calling for. It's just a tough place to pitch overall. But hopefully we can pick it up on the last 5 games of this road trip, because we can't have a 7-0 or an 0-7 road trip. I mean, we got John Lester on the mound tomorrow. We got a good chance of him because he's facing Brandon Compton. But then it gets a little more difficult the next day with Area facing Cole. But we'll see what happens. Thanks guys for watching. Be sure to follow us here on Twitch at Life of Rock Sports Gaming, and then also subscribe to us on YouTube at Life of Rock Sports Gaming Network. And then also don't forget about our friends over at Cherry Weevil. They do a lot of cool stuff over there, so be sure to check out their videos on YouTube as well. Thanks for watching. Big Dope 7 signing off. Keep it real, guys.